Gypsy making the national spotlight. Ali Chaudry is the first Pakistani-American mayor in the country. He took office earlier this year in Bernards Township, also known as Basking Ridge. Mayor Chaudry joins us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Sean.
This is your first time on television. We welcome you aboard. And how does it feel to be the first one?
Well, I think it's really an honor and a privilege to be in that role where you can show that any community can integrate with the larger community of Americans and make a contribution. And I'm delighted to be able to serve in a position of leadership where I have been able to serve the entire community rather than just looking at Pakistanis or any other, immigrant community.
What is the biggest challenge as a Pakistani-American politician? Are there any issues?
In a sense, one has to make sure that you are seen as acting as mayor or as any elected official, that you're acting as an American more than anything else. And I've lived here 37 years, and I became a citizen in 1979. And that is really the key, is to make sure. So I don't think of myself as a Pakistani. I think of myself as a Pakistani-American. I'm proud to be a Pakistani of Pakistani origin, but I'm proud to be an American.
Do you see yourself
and
as
that's
a role
how I need
model?
to see I do see myself in that capacity, that people can learn from my experience and hopefully get involved with the process, because it takes a long time. At a low level, you begin to volunteer in various committees and boards, and eventually you get to run for office. So this is what I did over the last 15 years.
I understand you have some higher aspirations for being a politician.
Yes, if the opportunity presents itself, I intend to run for higher office. But our process is, fairly methodical. Where I am in Somerset County, you run for the municipal office, you succeed in that, you prove that you can be elected, and then you go on to county office, county freeholder, or state assembly and state senator, and then you go for Congress.
As mayor,
but some people, of course, some mayors have already, jumped the gun and run for governor.
As mayor of Bernards Township, what is the #1 issue facing that community?
I think, as in any community, our biggest issue is to keep the tax increases as low as possible. And our 58% of our taxes go to schools. And school boards, as you know, runs its own operation by itself. So we are working very closely with the school board to find ways to cut costs, how we can work together in joint services to reduce the cost. I'm also a big proponent of technology. I have a big push to introduce technology in municipal services wherever we can save money. For example, just using email instead of sending hard copy documents saves a lot of money, and it gets the information into the hands of people much more easily. We've revamped our website to make sure that information is always available for people. So my goal is to try to really enhance that. I was in Pakistan 2 weeks ago, and I participated in my meetings via net meeting, video conferencing, in 3 meetings that I attended as if I was in Basking Ridge. So I was able to participate in the meeting fully, vote, discuss, and ask questions.
Well, Ali Chaudry, congratulations. We thank you so much for making your first appearance with CBS 2. We wish you well, as well as the community of Bernards Township. Now, if you would like to talk with the mayor, you can go to our website at cbsnewyork.com, and we'll give you a link to the Bernards Township website, and you can communicate with him via his new website.